Ну что ж, господа, всем здравствуйте. С вами Скайп, сегодня у нас с вами внезапный Dead Synchronicity. Ибо надо бы его по-хорошему пройти. И вот чё бы не допройти его вот прямо сейчас. О, кто? Что? Сейчас? Сейчас. Здесь именно. Погнали? Погнали. Так, да, тут Роуз все грустно. Ручную дрель раздобыли. Проволока с перегоревшими лампочками.
A string of Christmas lights is the only source of light in this room. The reflections of the colors make this place seem even gloomier and more sordid.
Куча одежды.
It's the pile of rags Rose. When winter comes, my baby will get cold. That's what she said. It would break Rose's heart to see me stealing her baby's clothes. I'm not going to do that to her. This is the poor girl's place of business. It was probably dragged here from one of those heaps of trash out there. There's makeup scattered at the foot of this mirror. I suppose those savages out there force Rose to put on makeup to make herself look older than she really is.
Жестко. Так.
A hand drill. Perfect in a world without electricity. A string of lights. I'd say this is a present, but...
Да. Сейчас, секундочку.
Huh? Leaving us so soon?
Опа.
Hey, you're quick, pal. So, how'd our little mouse do?
Как вы мужчины ее торгуете ею?
You two are despicable.
I think we'll have to teach that naughty little girl how to keep her mouth shut.
Don't jump to conclusions, pal. Let me tell you how we found that chatty little rodent, since you're so interested in her. It was about 4 months ago. She was naked and injured, and she could hardly move. A group of soldiers had gang raped her and left her for dead. They left her body wrapped in barbed wire from the camp fence.
Crows would have picked her clean if we hadn't found her when we did. It's only thanks to us that she's still alive.
Someone like Rose could never survive in the New World alone. You know that as well as we do. We're helping her. We protect her and we feed her. We actually keep her alive. The only thing we ask for in return is that she earn her keep.
Only problem is, sometimes she has a hard time understanding that. And we have to be a little more strict with her, that's all.
And the fact is, the girls, well, not too bright. But for some jobs, that's almost a blessing, don't you think?
What good Samaritans.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but you're catching on.
Значит, ваш заведение шут охотник.
Hey, careful what you say. We're independent businessmen.
The hunter just lets us operate in his territory. He gives us protection and sends us clients. In exchange for a percentage, of course.
Fair's fair.
Yeah, fair's fair.
Of course. No doubt. I just hope that someday those bastards find themselves face to face with some of that fairness they talk about, wherever it might come from.
А вот говорю, что ребенка я сын. Знаете, как его найти?
That little mouse's mind is gone. I wouldn't pay much attention to what she says.
Hey, as far as I know, her entire family died in the Great Wave. After the explosion, she wandered around in a daze for weeks, until she finally ran into a group of drunken soldiers who wanted to, you know, have some fun with her. When we found her, all she had left was that wrinkled old magazine clipping clutched in her hand. It's her pride and joy. Now she's got it stuck up on the wall of the van.
And as far as the baby's concerned, probably not alive anymore. If it ever existed. Who knows what goes on in that nutcase's head?
Then she really is all alone. She doesn't have anyone.
Of course she does. She has us now. My partner and I are sort of like, her new family.
We protect her and we feed as long as our little mouse still has that small fortune between her legs.
I don't have anything else to discuss with you two.
Okay, come back anytime you like. You paid for her. The door to the van is open to you all night long.
Понятно. Так. Чё, наверное, бочки надо пытаться пробурить?
Okay, so we'll make a hole in one of these drums. Blah. This must be the poisonous concoction they serve as a beverage in the bar. The drum is already empty enough. I think I can now get rid of this old hand drill. I doubt I'll be using it again.
Окей.
From all the noise come, but they don't.
Я это сделал, чтобы ее облегчить.
With its contents spilled all over the ground.
Ага.
Up close, This cable is insulated with plastic. There's no need to wear gloves to handle it.
Ну, что ж, в таком случае.
This is the only way I can think of to draw those thugs out of their den.
What the hell is going on now?
Another power failure. Go figure. Nothing works in this damn camp.
This damn sewer is gonna be the end of us.
Everything's okay. Calm down and shut your mouth. You, light some candles. Get us some light in here. And you, come with me and take a look.
It would be better if they didn't see me around here.
Hey, look. The main cable is broken.
А еще
How could that have
кусачкой бросил.
I don't know, maybe the wind or a bird.
Bunch of idiots. The cable's cut. This was sabotage.
Yep. And here are the tools he used to do it. Gloves and a pair of bolt
А
cutters.
перчатки оставил?
Damn it. I can kiss that stuff goodbye.
Sabotage? Someone sabotaged us? Who would dare?
I haven't the faintest idea.
И подошел такой сразу.
What
Привет.
happened, Hank?
Hey, Mike. Nothing in particular. It's nice to see you around here, dude. Some idiotic camp electrician wanted to practice on our place. That's all. We'll give him a fitting reward when we find him. You know, fair's fair. So, tell me, what brings you to these parts?
I wanted to talk business with you.
Business? Of course, Mike. You know, in these hard times, we all have to help each other. I'm sure we'll be able to make a deal. Come inside and sit down with me. And you, fix this. All right, dude. You told me you wanted to talk business. So, here we are. Shoot.
Это все пушастый, скажет, что можно сказать что угодно, между
The
батарейки.
last time I was...
Of course, Mike. You know that I like you. I know one of our kind when I see one. I want to help you. I really do. But you know, in today's world, everything has a price. Things have gotten very ugly.
How much is it gonna cost me?
Save your cash for those poor devils out there. I can see the future, dude. I can smell it and touch it. And that stupid paper will be worthless in a very, very short time.
So what is it you want in exchange?
The only liquid asset still worth anything in this new world, Mike. Fuel. Bring me gasoline, oil, kerosene. Anything that can make a motor or generator run, dude. These are dark days, and people need light. We want to bring it to them. You bring me the fuel, and the batteries are yours.
It's obvious that I don't have anything like that on me.
Then I'm sorry to have to tell you this, dude. No fuel, no deal. But you're a smart guy. I'm sure you'll figure out some way to make me happy.
Я сейчас говорю с теми людьми, теми шикарно, кто это готов. Меня тошнит в твоих делишках.
Watch your mouth in my house, you damn prig. Because you're insulting me in front of my people. And this is not the first time.
That poor girl is disturbed. She has the mind of a child. What you guys are doing isn't right.
Do you want to talk about justice, dude? About that objective, impartial, blind lady with the scales? It's funny that you're the one bringing up that blindfolded whore. And wasn't it you who paid handsomely for some time alone with that little mouse? So, did you have a good time with her, Mike? And tell me, what are those blood stains on your shirt? I suppose my informants are mistaken, and that blood is unrelated to the disappearance of a certain preacher.
О, он уже все связал.
Michael, did you treat him justly? Now, who the hell do you think you are, handing out lessons in morality to anyone, dude?
But how do you know? Oh, wait, there's an explanation for all that.
Of course, there's an explanation. And it's very simple. You gotta do what you gotta do. But don't you
И
worry,
вот,
Mike.
и вот он в системе.
I see everything, but your secrets are safe with me. I like you, dude, because deep down, you and I are much more alike than you think. Our true nature is coming out in all its glory in this new world. You just need the courage to act on it.
You're wrong. I'm not like you.
I hope for your sake that you're the one who's wrong, dude. You're a predator. I can tell. Don't make the mistake of turning into a lamb, because you already know how that could turn out. And when it comes to Rose, let me tell you that she has every right in the world to defend herself. That's the magnificence of this new world. It's given us absolute freedom to assume our true roles. Rose, just like the rest of us, has to decide if she's a lion or a lamb. Ain't it grand, dude? It's only now that we're truly free to choose. But don't get me wrong, the right to defend herself is hers, and hers alone. So be careful with the heroic gestures, Mike. You touch a single hair on the head of any of my men to defend that little mouse, and I'll rip your skin off, one strip at a time. They're friends of mine. Got it?
Yes. You've made yourself perfectly clear. You won't have to tell me again.
С ужасными мутками были тушку учет, все одно даже песня в
You're
Виктории.
lucky we're friends, Mike. Otherwise, I would have pounded your...
Понятно,
That was
понятно.
my late father's favorite song. He was an apostle of the new world, a visionary.
Apostle of the new...
That's right, Mike. I hated that old bastard for years. As a boy, the beatings he gave me made me tremble at the sound of his voice, of his boots, of his belt. When I was just a kid, he forced us to live in the forest for days on end. Those were his survival classes, he said. I still have scars from those years. We were all delighted when they found the remains of his body burnt to a crisp in a car, clutching his flask of whiskey like a baby's bottle. It's only now I understand.
Understand? What?
What my father was trying to do. His commitment to making us strong. He was a visionary. He knew that hard times were coming. He never stopped repeating that. And he prepared us for them. That hell that buried me alive in the old and decadent world gave me wings in this new world.
Ну, понятно.
And let me be... I don't care if the great... I only know that one of them has been very good to me. And the new world has put all of us in our rightful place.
Yeah. I should be going now.
Okay, Mike? Whatever you...
Так. Пропуск?
Hey, Hank. What if I told you I know where you can get more fuel than you've ever dreamed of?
Don't call me that again, dude. Like I told you, that man died in the Great Wave. But you have aroused my curiosity. Information like that is well worth the batteries you need.
A few hours ago, I found a way to get into the medical center you told me about in the outskirts of the city. It's much bigger than it looks like from the outside, and it uses enormous generators to power its electrical system. They're storing hundreds of barrels of fuel in a huge depot, which is hidden behind a fence that goes all the way around the compound. It's invisible from the outside.
Yeah, and I suppose you brought those hundreds of barrels to the camp to bargain with me.
No, but I do have the key that will let you and your men get them out of there without raising suspicion. It's a vehicle pass for entering the compound, stamped by the army.
That's a very interesting story, dude. I'll have to do some checking, but it sounds promising. Now, if what you're saying is true, you're going to make one weary old bear very happy. But if you're lying, I'll find you wherever you try to hide, and I'll maul you with my paws right on the spot.
So you'll give me the batteries in exchange for the ID?
Deal. The ID is now mine. Here are the batteries you asked for.
Намаз.
Okay, let's see if this device still works. Huh, it works, but what do we have here? It's a list with hundreds of names, places and addresses, and a map of the city. After using it to splice the electric cable on the front of the building, the hunter's thugs must have left it here. It's not my old pair of bolt cutters, but it could be useful to me.
Обмен.
Hey Mike, wait! Before you go. I've been thinking about it, and now it's my turn to propose a deal to you.
Типа мы показали, что мы талантливый парень.
A deal?
Yeah, listen. Me and my boys don't like leaving the camp any more than we have to. We're a bit too well known and sought after by the pigs out there, if you get my drift.
I see.
All that talk about the medical center, the fuel and the ID got me curious. I need to get the lay of the land, to check out some things and work out a plan. But I can't expose myself. It would look very suspicious if I were to be seen poking around out there.
Of course. And what do you need from me?
Bring us enough information about that depot for us to make a plan. I'm talking diagrams, coordinates, maps, or better yet, a photo. Bring back what I'm asking for, and I'll give you whatever you want in return. What is it you need, dude?
Знаешь, что я вижу ролик со своей женой?
Yes, of course. He still thinks that with his old world morality, he's a real pain in the ass, dude.
They have a young son, Colin. I can't tell you why, but I need to be alone with the kid, just for a few minutes. You have to make a commotion outside, to keep Rod and his wife distracted long enough.
Да ты
Keep them busy for a few minutes. Find any
самоубийца,
excuse.
ты же
But I
убьешь
need
их.
time alone with that boy.
You never cease to amaze me, Mike. I don't know what you've got in mind, but it's none of my business. Bring me the information I asked you for, and I promise you'll have all the time you need to do whatever it is you want to do with that boy. At my complete discretion.
Жутко.
I don't know what idea, but I have to play along to a deal. But nobody gets hurt, okay?
Bring me that photograph of the fuel depot at the hospital, and we'll do whatever's strictly necessary.
Нельзя, да, её взять? Окей.
A damp Beechwood? Most of the text is too worn up. Okay, let's enter the address shown on the card from Beechwood Oracle. 24 Mametswood Street. The map shows me a place near downtown. Let's go have a look.
О, что за подпись? Глава 3. Раковый пепел. Так. Ачивка получена или нам нужно пройти третью главу? Сейф. Ща. The Dead Zone нас интересует ачивка. Wird freigeschaltet mit dem Beginn von Akt 3. Ну, то есть в теории должна получиться автоматически. Костюм. Предыдущие даже что-то перестали получаться просто. Поэтому я что-то не понимаю. Да что ты будешь делать? И... По-моему, ачивки поломались просто. посмотрим. Найдите книжный магазин начала 3 главы. Ну, типа... Это оно? Ну да, это книжный
You
магазин.
better now that me.
Ну и что ты хочешь от меня, игра? Слушайте, ну я считаю, что это как бы выполнено. Найдите книжный магазин, начало 3 главы. Вот, пожалуйста, The Dead Zone. Как бы мы его нашли, но ачивка у меня не засчиталась. Я запускаю ее через Steam, все в порядке. Что тебе нужно, игра? Что ты от меня хочешь? Давайте попробуем какую-нибудь хитрость в духе запустить игру с правами администратора, там что-нибудь вот это вот, Steam запустить с правами администратора. Ну, короче, ерундой позанимаемся. Бывает, что они засчитываются не сразу, а через какое-то время. Ну, типа, при перезапуске. Но так, чтобы они, типа, не засчитывались вообще, такого я особо не припомню. С другой стороны, первый стрим у нас был по этой игре когда? 14 февраля, да? 17 второй, а первый... А где первый стрим? Хороший вопрос. 11 февраля, а засчитался 14 ачивка. Слушайте, а может тогда, да, может так и есть. Засчитается просто с задержкой потом. Ну тогда ничего особо мансить с этим не буду, пускай он там сидит, засчитывается. Окей. Нет, все-таки 12 февраля, то есть 11 была засчитана ачивка. 12 февраля в 7:44. Ну да. Я хз. Ну, короче, я считаю, что это комплит. Anyway, на всякий случай, наверное, в этой игре я засчитаю потом. Куда-то им дадим все-таки. Оставшиеся ачивки. Так, мы можем с вами что-то постримить. Спать я пока не хочу. Прям вот спать. Вот надо бы что-то постримить. А что бы нам постримить? Вуконга. Как вариант. Ну, давайте, да. Меняю описание стрима, стоп-старт. Ну, даже не стоп-старт, просто меняю описание стрима. И поехали в Вуконг на ютубе. Стоп-старт, на остальных местах нет. Сейчас какой-нибудь вам музончик включу.